recording my own
album.
My own album, yes, but it's just an album of covers. Nothing is original.
Oh, that's good though. That's how you start out.
That's what T-Pain just did.
Really? But he's T-Pain.
Yeah, but he did like
And you're just Haylie.
gotta look
too,
it up
so
now.
And I mean, I feel like he can put his
It's gonna be
T-Pain
your rap name, or
twist
I
on
guess your
anything.
artist name.
Ooh, you know what I used to think like my not a rap name, but my pen name, because I thought I was gonna be an author.
Yeah.
You know what I thought my pen name was gonna be?
Is it related to your name or?
Yes.
Okay. I don't know.
Hards.
Hards.
That's
Hards.
it? No last
Hards.
name.
Hards. I thought I would just go by my initials, which are HRDS. I was Hards.
Hards.
What was your first name? Just Hards.
No,
So
I
just
was
on the-
just gonna
capital
on
letters.
the
Hard.
So on the book, it'd be like, a blah, 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 by Hards.
Yep.
HRDS.
And I thought that was so cool.
You know what's so funny, though? People would say herds.
I know.
They'd be like, oh, herds. Oh, what is she? She's got to live out in the country. He did
Probably.
but T-Pain.
It wasn't a good idea.
He covered A Change Is Gonna Come, Don't Stop Believin',
Really?
Sharing the Night Together, Stay With Me, Scrangs, Tennessee Whiskey.
Are you talking about like recently? Is that?
Hey,
Yeah,
Tennessee
2023.
whiskey. You love Tennessee
That's
whiskey.
Life, and
Ooh.
then War Pigs by Black Sabbath.
Maybe just a little more.
Bum, bum, bum,
Towards-
bum,
Perfect.
bum. Yeah, but it's really good.
Tennessee whiskey. Wow. Well, we're gonna have to listen to that one later, Ben.
I don't know if I want to.
Yes, you do.
He probably ruined it.
No,
he actually has a
he's
really,
got a
really good
great
voice.
voice.
T-Pain?
Oh, is it his original?
Yes.
voice?
It's his original
Okay.
voice. Like, there's very minimal, like, kind of auto-tune. Like, he still puts, like, his little T-Pain thing. But for the most part,
That's
he's
his
just trying to
signature.
sing. I think he's just trying to sing to cover these songs because everybody was so impressed with how he did on...
The Masked Singer.
yes.
Did he win that?
Yeah. He, like...
Nobody could figure out
He
who it was.
smoked everybody.
Wow.
Well, it was funny because I think it was Nick Cannon. He said, like, the first when... Because he played, like, a monster or something.
Yeah.
He was a contestant?
He was a contestant. No, well, Nick Cannon's the host. T-Pain was the contestant. He was the monster. Nick Cannon said on the first thing, and I also turned to Cass because when we watched that season, right when, I can't remember what his first song was, but he started singing, and I was like, I think that's T-Pain.
Yes.
I was like, I'm pretty sure that's
I
T-Pain.
do remember
And she
you.
was like,
Like,
oh,
we're-
blah, blah.
But just the way
The only one that got it.
It's, yeah.
After, because they interview you like after.
Yeah.
They distort your voice, but just like the way he talks. it's
Yeah.
like, oh, that's him.
And then, too, he was like, I'm a rapper. I get into a little bit of trouble. And I was like, this is T-Pain. It's
What
got-
did T-Pain get in trouble for?
I mean, he's a rapper. What? He probably
Did like drugs or something?
drugs or like on a fight or something. Let's
Yeah.
see. T-Pain arrest records.
T-Pain. That's so funny. What's his government name?
Oh,
I feel like it's like Robert Jordan or something.
All right.
Helen.
It is Fahim Rashad Najm, Najm, Najm.
Oh my God, I'm so sorry,
And
T-Pain.
it
I
says-
really disrespected you.
T-Pain's name is short for Tallahassee Payne.
Dude, yeah. If he grew up in Florida, he knows.
Yep, he was born in Tallahassee.
That shit sucks. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, and then so what did he get arrested for?
Wow. He went and showed me up on that name.
A warrant was
Fuck.
issued for driving with a suspended license.
Wow. He got in some trouble with the law, drove with a suspended license.
Weird.
That's
He also was
precious.
detained for bringing a loaded gun to an airport another time.
Okay.
I think I did hear that one.
It looks like it's the two of
That's pretty funny.
those.
Well, that's not awful.
I mean, still.
And I honestly feel like T-Pain's the type of person that could legitimately be like, "Oh shit, I forgot I had my gun in this. Sorry,
Yeah.
my bad." Like
And then
I
also being
totally
like, oh, my license is suspended? Fuck.
right. Well, I also see him being like, "Yeah, my license is suspended. I knew that one.
He just starts singing to get out of it.
I knew that one." But it's like he's good.
Yeah.
Are you? I don't know if I want to be this close to the screen. Where do you want to be? Why do I have to pick where we sit?
We can go with back row if you want.
That's where people go to make out. I'm trying to watch the movie.
You're just going
What
to
do
hear.
you think I'm there for?
Where should we sit?
We're getting sloppy.
I don't know if I want to sit like I don't know if I want to sit in row C. Oh, we could just sit like that.
Opposite corners.
Wait,
No.
Why is the handicapped all the way at the back?
because they have more area for wide. Well, also
Usually they're at the
How are they supposed to get up there?
Yeah, exactly.
those are right by the doors. So
okay.
in this theater, the doors are in the back, and you walk, and that's like how you get in.
Oh, so it goes down.
Yeah,
Interesting.
yeah. So you don't walk up, you walk down.
So you just push them downhill.
Yes.
You just let go, take a break off.
Yeah.
So see if it was at the bottom, then they'd probably be dealing with a whole lot of
be
fucking
easy.
legal issues.
Yeah. You'd have to be a jacked ass guy in a wheelchair to get back up that thing, you know?
Dude.
You're like, no, it's fine. I don't need help.
It's stairs too.
What if you were like what if you were an avid moviegoer too? And so it's like you were like one of the Stubbs members, so like you
Yeah.
could see 3 movies a week for free. So this motherfucker's there 3 times a week.
Yeah. He's mostly there just to get the workout going back up.
Okay, but seriously, back row or
I would go the middle.
C?
I would go C.
Okay.
In the middle.
Yeah, the rest of the times, the entire center's taken up.
That's fair. That's fair. We're gonna go see the Spider-Man. Spider-Man.
Just the one.
Spider-Man.
A lot of Spider-Man stuff coming out.
Spider-Man's in the universes. I haven't seen
The first one?
the first one, but I don't think it'll matter.
You haven't seen
I'm.
the first?
You
No.
just have to know that.
We were gonna see that, but then you went and saw it with Cody.
You just have to know that there's a multiverse and there's a bunch of different Spider-Man.
Yeah, and I gleaned that from the first movie, from the trailers I saw.
Yeah.
I was like, okay,
But also just
Spider-Verse.
the title.
yeah, yeah. Well, I'd like to think that it's my my good English like
Your
analysis,
keen sense of
skills.
observation.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm really good at inferring. I'm really good at analyzing text
We can watch that first one.
and finding the deeper meanings.
Yeah, the first one was really good.
The first one when?
We can watch it before we go.
What time is the movie?
5:30.
Oh, yeah, you guys have plenty of time. It's like 90 minutes.
Oh, okay. And it's surely it's streaming somewhere. We can
think
watch
it's on
it.
Netflix
I'll buy it
or
on
something.
Amazon.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought it'd be a Disney thing, and we don't have Disney Plus anymore.
It is Marvel.
Yeah.
It might be. I don't know. But I mean,
They might have sold off that one.
so you could
character,
probably
though.
rent it for like $3 off of like YouTube or like he said, Amazon type of thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Speaking of renting, there was I went to go watch the Puss in Boots
Fucking love that movie.
movie after like you talked about how great it was, and it was like literally $3 more
Yeah.
expensive to buy it versus rent. So it's like the first movie I bought in 4 years.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that was and it was good. It was a good movie.
It was really good.
But so okay, we'll watch the first Spider-Man, and then we'll go see the second Spider-Man, and then that'll be why
And then we can watch all the other Spider-Man except for the Tobey Maguire ones.
fuck you.
You gotta
Tobey
watch the
Maguire
Tobey
is the
Maguire
only
ones.
one I want to watch. You know what? Honestly, I was never interested in watching the Andrew Garfield Spider-Man until
They're not bad.
I learned that like he loses his person, and then I was like, oh damn.
Yeah.
This
I
like
didn't-
gets deep. I
Oh,
want
yeah,
to
it gets
watch this now. Like
dark.
I didn't know. I did not know.
And that
Obviously,
scene is-
because I've never seen it.
That scene is rough. As you see, did you watch it?
Well, I've seen it now because I
Yeah.
fell into. Oh,
Hey, you've seen it, right?
No, I haven't seen them.
I fell
He was
into.
a Spider-Man until the...
The first one of his, I thought was really good. I thought all of his like fight scenes and stuff too were really well, like choreographed and shot. You know, with all the CGI and stuff like that. The second movie was kind of all over the place, but they just tried to put too many
Villains.
too quickly type of thing.
Got you. I just was under the very naive impression that the Andrew Garfield movies, it was literally going to be the same storyline as the Tobey Maguire. They were just revamping it.
Oh, yeah, no.
So that's why I was like, oh, I'd rather just remember it with my guy because I'm always going to think that he was the best. But then, of course, I fell into like a Spider-Verse on TikTok.
Yeah.
And then they were like, why Andrew Garfield was the best. And then like, yeah, it showed me the scene and I was like, oh my God.
Yeah, that sound too when it's like whack.
I did not think. I was like, surely she's a, why is this? Oh my God, he saves her again. Bitch lets her die.
Well, I don't know about let's.
He does. He just
tried.
sat there and he watched her die. And he was like, thank God. I did not want to take care of that baby.
Quick way.
There was also, while I was on the TikTok verse, there's a live stream I came across of people that work at an abortion clinic and their job is to strictly like go out to the parking lot and escort people inside because there's a lot of protesters out there and they're being, mean to the patients as they
Yeah.
try to come in.
And they're being like, you fucking piece of shit. And then the kid's born and they're like, well, that mother should be working hard. Why would I help her?
Why does she need money to help
Yeah.
feed that baby? I didn't pregnate her.
They're like, live with your consequences. That kid could be the next doctor that cures cancer. And then they're like, the kid's homeless. And he's like, well, because that mom's a piece of shit.
Shouldn't have been having babies.
Yeah.
Yeah. But so I was watching that live stream and there was
A live stream of people just getting escorted to.
yeah, it was one of those I was scrolling across my For You page and I don't know. I mean, I don't
No,
think-
I know what you mean. You just like come across something. You're like, I wonder how that popped up on my feed.
Yeah, it's like random live streams. I
Yeah.
don't know why they're really encouraging people to go to join lives, but it's not my thing. But while I was scrolling past, I saw that there was also like in the corner there was a donations, and so I was like going back and I was like, oh, is this like? I assumed the abortion clinic was also just asking for donations, but no, this wasn't even something that they had asked for. One of the people that was just watching on live stream
Started a donation stream.
started it and was literally calling out protesters and was like, in honor of Beth and Ernie, $40 for abortions. Like, and it was just so then the people that were walking they were escorting, they're monitoring the live and they were telling people, they were like, oh, thank you, Beth, Ernie, your donation, it was just $40, thank you,
And they're
in
like,
your
"We didn't
honor."
fucking do that.
Yes. And I was just like, oh, people are smart. I don't even think of things. I just sit here. And I enjoy what other people create.
It's not bad.
But yeah, so when I got my hair done
Mm-hmm.
yesterday,
Your sister do it?
yes, at her new salon
Nice.
that is dog friendly.
Nice. I saw you brought Cora.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I took Cora with me. It was bad.
She all pumped.
It was bad.
Should we
It-
get
for
lost
me-
again or something?
It was like a worst case scenario. She threw up in her stroller while I had chemicals on my head. So I could not immediately stop and go and wash her
Yeah.
and clean the stroller because these chemicals had already been on my head like the full amount of time. And so my sister was like, if we leave these on your hair any longer, like this is going to cause damage. We have to rinse you out first. I'm sorry. And so I literally had to take the stroller full of vomit and my dog and take it across the salon. Everyone can smell it. It's
Yeah, it stinks.
and I had to stroll across the salon and get rinsed out. There are only 3 sinks. They were all full, or the 2 of them were full. So I'm right in the center of these 2 lovely people.
Yeah.
And we're less than 5 feet apart. So they for sure can smell it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I want to kill myself. I'm hoping Alexis will just waterboard me. I'm like, just end it now. And then after we rinse it out, I leave, dart to the bathroom, and I get her cleaned up. And it honestly wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. The stroller that we got on Amazon, it is so awesome. The whole bottom part just lifts out.
Yeah.
It completely detaches. So I literally just picked it up and I took it to the sink and washed it. And
Yeah.
then we were good. And because Cora threw up, there wasn't like anything I had to clean up. Poor thing. She threw up at the very back of the stroller and then just crawled and laid in the front. So like she didn't even get in it or anything. I felt so bad. But then we went back inside and we were able to finish my hair, thankfully. But initially, because the panic is just rising, I was like, okay, well, I might just have to come back. I'm just going to have to come back and you can finish my hair later because it's already basically, done. What I would have walked out with was literally like, we had just bleached my hair. It was not at all toned.
Yeah,
So
it
it
was
was
just
like
bleached.
some pieces were lighter than others.
Yeah.
So like if I had walked out of the salon, people would be like, holy fuck, that
would be like,
woman
I
wants
am-
to be seen. Why?
Or they're like, I am never getting my hair done at that place.
I know, like it would have. Yeah, but because I thought it was gonna be such a big mess, I was like, I should leave. This is fine. This is basically what I wanted, anyways. And so, it was horrific. But the picture that you saw was actually after that horrific event, so it was okay.
There you go. Man.
It was bad, and of course, I felt bad. I didn't even know that Cora felt bad. But the worst part is whenever I first noticed it, I was like, I thought I was smelling something. I was like, something doesn't smell good. I think Cora had an accident.
Yeah.
And so I was trying to look in the stroller, but Alexis was checking my foils to make sure that the chemicals were done, and I was under a dryer. So I could not quietly whisper to her, hey, I know you don't want me to move, but I need to check. I think Cora's been sick. So Alexis is trying to tell me not to move as I'm trying to look and see if Cora's been sick, and I just don't want to cause any attention to myself. And then one of my sister's coworkers walks past my sister to go get an apron, comes back, looks at Cora and can see her from a different view and just says, hey, I think your dog had an accident. I was like, I know, but and my sister.
But you were like, I'm trying not to get attention, and this person's like, hello.
Yes. And
are you ready?
And it was great. And of course, Alexis, she knew that I was super anxious and I need to get out of here. And she was like, that's just crazy. Cora made no sound. She made no movement. She wasn't whining. She wasn't barking. I didn't know. And I said, I know. That's how she does. You literally just have to interpret her silence.
She's that kid that's it's all loud and stuff, and then it's quiet, and you're like, oh, something fucked up.
No, but that's the thing is she's always silent. So you just have to interpret when her silence gets different. And it's so hard. That's why I miss it. Especially if I'm getting my hair done.
Yeah, under the dryer.
Yeah, but how have you guys been? Are your Nuggets still in?
Yeah, we won last night, so we're up 3-1. If they win on Monday, they win it all. And they go back to Denver for it too, so they have a chance to win it all in Denver.
Oh, that's awesome.
Oh, they don't play on Sunday?
No, because they got because these past 2 games were in Miami.
Mm-hmm.
So because of you get a day for travel, a day for rest, and then they'll play again.
Oh,
and then,
how?
Because I think
Nice of them.
from then on,
one day.
I think it's like that from then on, because it's usually the first 2 games, because they're at whoever is the higher seed, they go 1 day in between. Because you're there, you can just relax, watch the film, do whatever, and then you get 2 days, one for travel, one for to get a practice or film or whatever, and then they got the 2 games that were in Miami, and then now they're going back to Denver. So
Wow.
What was the score? I think it was 104?
last night,
Yeah.
it was 105, 94, 93 or something like that.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it was pretty far.
But it was really good. I mean,
So what time is the game on? It's this Monday?
Monday,
a 7?
108.95, 7:30, I believe.
7:30. What can I watch it on?
ABC. It's just on the local.
Okay.
local channel.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bet.
But
Or you can go to a bar or something.
yeah, we were.
Do you think people would try to engage with me if I was at a bar? I don't want
What
to
do you
talk
mean?
to
You're wearing
people.
that shirt.
Well, no, you just watch the TV. I don't know.
You can go to Buffalo Wild Wings; they'll have it on for sure.
Yeah, but will I be able to hear anything? That
No.
place is
Well,
loud.
they have so many TVs.
Yeah.
They don't know which.
And
sound
I
to-
honestly, I struggle
up on.
keeping up with where the ball is, so I need the announcers to be like, "Oh my gosh!" And now it's, and I'm like, "Oh,
Yeah,
good, it's over
passes
there."
the ball to Michael Porter Jr.
Oh, there
Yeah.
it is. No, I'm straight up like the thing we saw earlier. I don't know how golfers. I don't know how they know where the ball goes. And Ben,
I don't know.
Ben was like, they watch it.
Yeah, you just watch it.
And I was like, that's insane to me. The ball is I can't. What? It's so far away.
When you're on camera, I mean, it's a little harder until they do the where they track it in the air and you can clearly see it type of thing.
Then I can see it,
But
but I'm like, how do the humans?
In person, it's actually fairly easy.
See, I've never, and even the one time I was able to hit the ball far enough at Top Golf, I lost it. I completely lost where it went. And then it gives you points.
Yeah,
I'm
it tells you
I
where
don't
you
even
hit
know. I don't know how to check it. I don't even know if it's right.
Yeah.
I don't know how to confirm the data.
No, but I mean, it's not like, I guess you'd have to kind of like you said, go out to Top Golf or a driving range or something like
And
that. It's
practice watching the ball. I would have to.
Yeah, I
literally. That's what I would have to do.
yeah.
Also, you
too-
you know your range, so if
Yeah.
you can hit 80 yards, you're gonna be like,
And two,
it's gonna land
the-
somewhere over there.
And the
80
thing
yards.
is it's usually you see it for a bit and then maybe it goes whether maybe it goes over,
Past a cloud is
past
my
it,
thing.
or you know, on a golf course, maybe it goes like around the bend or like into trees.
Yes.
Or something. So
like, how do you find it in trees? Bullshit. You just
well,
watch
because you
it.
just
Oh,
right when you hit it, you'll see it, right? And then like let's say I forget if it's like if you shank it, if that's left or right, but let's just say like you shank it right or whatever, you will see it like and curve that way, and you're like fuck. And then if you lose it, you're at least like it's over there,
like 80 yards
type
that
of
way,
thing, you know? Yeah.
proximity.
Yeah. I mean, when you're getting to that level that people are watching you on camera,
Yeah.
you can watch the ball.
But I mean, we used to go and just like
very
get
impressed.
hammered, and like we didn't really have like problems like finding the ball.
That's
usually
crazy.
yeah. And when I say
That's
hammered,
crazy.
I mean like we would bring like it would be like me, my brother, a couple of his friends, maybe a couple of my friends, and we'd have like
A 30-pack of beer.
a 30-pack, a bottle of Hennessy, a couple of tall cans, like, and we would just play the whole 18, be out there for like probably 6-7 hours, and just get hammered. And like one of us would maybe just have a couple beers on the first couple holes or something, and then that person would just like drive us home, you know?
yeah. Because then you have the whole 18 rest
yeah.
of it to sober up.
But I mean, man, it was, and it's not, you know, it's not hard. The only time it was hard was there was one hole, and if it was on I think the back 9, and if you got to there usually a little bit later in the day when the sun was coming down, you're basically like staring straight into the sun. And so like I remember I did hit one and it just went into the sun, and then I was like, I have no idea.
Okay.
Like, yeah.
Thank
but,
you.
but
Thank you.
for the most part, besides
So at least once.
besides staring straight into the sun and that just being kind of like where the hole was.
So it can happen.
It can happen.
Okay, thank you. That was just, I don't know. I was shocked. I'm impressed that people can watch their golf balls.
They also maintain that grass so it's very
Yeah,
clean, short, and you have a white ball. that
Even
stands
the
out.
grass that's like off the court though.
So even
course,
that,
Even
the
rough
deep
is
rough,
still-
yeah, it's still like it's maybe like this tall, and all it does is it
it
slows
looks way taller
It
on
slows
screen.
down the ball like a lot more. Kind of is the thing,
Right,
It's
because
not-
they don't want to make it easier.
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
And the grass is like, it's very light and loose, so the ball will just sit on top of it, so you can see it just fine.
yeah, like you, and especially even if you kind of lose it, like I said, where it's like, oh well, you know, I saw it and I know it's like over there.
Yeah.
You start going around, you just kind of scan the ground, you'll just see a little white,
see-
and you're like,
yeah,
okay,
yeah.
Unless you're like in the bushes, then it's like, man, well, you know,
Yeah.
good luck.
Or if you shoot it in the sand.
Yeah.
The pine
Well, the sand's
needles in
pretty
North
easy too to
Carolina.
see because it's just poof, right there.
Yeah. That's true. I guess. That's true. That's fine. All right. So you were watching your basketballs. How was your week?
It was good.
Do you still hate work or has it changed?
No,
In
I
the
mean,
magical
they didn't say anything, but like,
Have
I
you
can
started to get more
see-
forceful with them or get more snippy back with them about like,
well,
I'm going to take
no,
my
I didn't.
time?
I didn't have to, because I don't know what they did honestly. So I'm just waiting for it to dissolve, and then whatever happens. That's pretty much it.
Are you still in AP? No, you're okay. That's what I thought.
So I went to cash and banking, and
Are you in revenue now?
No, they kept me at sales. So like I just do sales now.
They made like a whole new position, and it's only like him and then one person in Wichita.
Really? So you guys are in charge of like doing all the PDQ stuff?
Well, that's the thing. Like, it's a very big gray area. So I don't
Like,
know.
holy shit, that's a lot.
Well, that's the thing. Like, so what I was
If I have an
told-
in with the guy in sales, all my problems are going to be over because I'm just going to, Juan, GH sales are missing for 4-6.
Well, that's the thing. So what I picked up on when they told me we're going to create this team in OKC was Wichita already has a team, and they already have a standard way of doing it. So we're going to bring that to OKC.
Dude,
But then,
they should have already.
well, then
It annoys me that they don't already do that, but continue.
a supervisor left, and then another one left, and then they kind of
Just in the time they've told you they're going to start this team, 2 supervisors.
Oh, there's a lot more than 2.
have
yeah.
left?
So more people have left, and then I guess the people that are over me, since they keep leaving and they keep moving me, into other people's hands, they're like, you know what, we're just gonna integrate them with Wichita, and so there's this one meeting so they can teach me one thing, and I realize, oh, their team in Wichita is brand new.
Yeah, you were the first person. Because I remember
But-
when Tia was talking, I kind of about it. She was like, yeah, he's the first, and then we'll see kind of how it goes.
She told me otherwise, so I'm like, okay, cool.
Okay.
So
I think it was one of those things where like the company was like, we're gonna have this idea and then we'll do it out, blah, blah, blah. And then like they went slower on their side, and then on our side we're like, all right, we got to do it. Here you go, Juan.
Yeah, so that's what happened. So
That's
they gave
so
me a list of
annoying.
clients, but they didn't train anyone. So like, and then they put someone else in the lead to like team lead,
You poor thing.
and they don't even know what they're doing. So I'm like, and they're coming to me for like answers, but I'm like, I don't have them.
Yeah, I don't.
Like-
Dude, that's crazy.
And it was funny because like again, there's people that leave, they will leave, and they will say, "This is my last day." That last day, they will create a meeting to explain their expectations for next week. So they're like, "Yeah, next week we want you to start doing this," and I'm like,
You're like, where were
But you're
you?
leaving.
Yeah.
"Like you're leaving. Like, why does this matter?
What the fuck?
Like,
There's
why
so
did you
many
wait till
people
the
who have
last
left,
minute?"
though.
That's insane.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
insane.
So then Monday comes around, and all the controllers are like, "Hey, I need you to do this." I'm like, "I'm not in charge, so
Yeah.
I can't help you."
I can't. Yeah.
So I'm like,
I don't. Sorry. That's
so
crazy.
that's creating a mess.
Yeah. No. Of
But
course.
as long as like they gave me a list, they said, "You take care of these." I figure it out. I'm just gonna take care of these. Anybody else, hey,
Yeah.
good luck, I guess.
Damn. That's so insane.
So it's
You're
very
handling it really
confusing,
well,
yeah,
though.
but-
Yeah, that's the right attitude to have about it, because that's insane. So, other than work, you're not working on car stuff because
Yeah,
we're
it's a
getting ready for
distraction, yeah.
we're getting ready for the wedding. I forgot. So, what are you doing when you're not doing wedding stuff and you're not at work?
So I'm watching. So I found a show on Netflix called Fubar. I don't know if you've seen that.
Sounds familiar, but what's it about?
It's Arnold.
Schwarzenegger?
Yeah, he's still acting.
Really?
He's just so funny in this show, and I just watched it, so it's pretty cool.
That's so funny.
He's a CIA
like him
agent.
today?
Interesting.
Yeah.
Old ass Arnold.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, fine. Good for him. Get his money. All
Well,
right.
now he's like the whatever's CEO of action for Netflix.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Oh, that's legit?
Yeah. They
Yeah,
hired
the
him
real
on
thing.
as
he's like
a,
nobody knows action more than me.
I thought that was
And
a
he just
joke.
laughs.
No, they're serious.
No.
I mean, like I feel like it's kind of like a joke and a marketing thing, but then also I think they're really,
Gonna consult him on stunts and stuff.
yeah, or just like movie idea, stuff like that.
Well, that's why I watched that show. I was like, okay,
Yeah.
let's see what he brings.
Yeah.
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 And it's cool, but like this is his movements. That's all he does.
That's all he can do anymore.
Yeah, he's like,
He can still lift hella heavy, but it's here to here, and then it's just a little bit of this.
yeah.
Do you think that's gonna be The Rock in like
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
20 years?
Because I mean, as you get older, like you could still be really like ripped and stuff and whatnot, but like there's a point where it just starts to like.
I mean, they're still stronger than I would ever
yeah.
be. So
Yeah.
I mean, it's impressive.
But yeah, I think The Rock is the one that's like next with that type of thing.
That'll be great.
All he needs to do to really follow his whole Arnold Schwarzenegger like
Trajectory.
is he needs to be governor somewhere.
I know, and I feel like
president.
he is so close to doing
He
that.
could be, yeah, he could be president too.
Anywhere in California.
with
I
Netflix.
feel like
He could do it, I think, in a lot of states in America. Like if he just moved there and then was like, I'm going to run for, governor,
Yes.
president, blah blah blah, whatever.
Yes.
Probably win. What do you
Honestly.
need, like to campaign or anything?
I mean, Harambe got like 20,000 votes like every election since he died. So
Since he died.
Sometimes you just insist. Dig them up.
yep,
They'll be great.
put him out there.
So okay, but so you relax. You like to chill. You like to
Yeah.
what? Any other good shows I should check out?
So HBO Max got updated to Max now.
Yep.
And for whatever reason, I think they're adding a lot of Discovery stuff.
Okay.
Discovery Channel
Yeah?
stuff on there. So I found Street Outlaws, and I've just been watching that again.
Didn't Warner Brothers acquire Discovery? Isn't that why?
I don't know.
I think they did.
Oh, that would be smart if they
Right?
did.
Because Warner Brothers is
dude,
over
there's
HBO Max, right?
So much stuff on Discovery.
Like the
I love
top
it.
level? I think it is.
Yeah, I think
That's impressive. I don't know anything about the production companies, who owns what, who's running anything. Look at you. You know deep in the industry more than I know.
because they have
Warner
Deadliest Catch, and I'm like, I know Deadliest Catch is Discovery. So.
Yeah. Yeah, Warner Brothers I almost said Warner Brothers Discover. Warner Brothers acquired Discover. And so I think they're just moving. I think instead of like the Discover thing and HBO Max, they just were like Max. And it's
So
like
do
all
I not
now.
have to pay for both? Because I'm paying for both.
I mean,
Which one?
you could probably cancel.
I'm paying for Max and Discovery because I've been on Discovery for like a year and a half. I've been knowing Discovery was the shit, and it had some good
maybe
trash
they
TV.
still have it.
Maybe they
kinda
still have some
split
extra
a little
stuff
bit between
on Discovery that's not on HBO.
Kind of like Disney owns Hulu, but it's not a part of Disney Plus.
Yeah. Because I will say on HBO, I will see like maybe 1 or 2 seasons of a show that Discovery will have like 9
The
or
whole
10.
thing, yeah.
Yeah. Maybe not the whole thing, but still like significantly more seasons.
Well, that was a surprising thing because the Street Outlaws they have 15 seasons. So.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
That's good. That's interesting show.
I've been watching that, so
Okay.
highly recommend it.
What season are you on?
Well, I don't know. I mean, I watched probably like the first 7 seasons when they came out.
Oh, so you didn't start at season 1. You started.
No. So I'm starting at season 15 because, like, as the show progressed, their cars got better, and then they started basically becoming race cars. And the whole idea of the show is that you're racing street cars.
Yeah.
So in season 15, they're like, we're gonna start with a street car.
Okay.
So that's the cool thing about it. But
So it's a nice little release for you. You don't have to be too distracted with an actual
they record in
car, but
Oklahoma
you're like-
City too. So yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Isn't that where it started?
It's based out of here.
That's crazy. You know what else they film in Oklahoma City? Underage Undercover, because we have one of the most highest concentration of pedophiles. So good for us.
I did see on the news last
Good
night
for us.
after the game because it like, goes straight into like the KLCO 5 news or whatever.
Yeah.
There was like 4 or 5 massage parlors that got busted
God.
for
Oh yeah, they were
one.
offering.
They didn't even have their massage license, and then 2, they were like offering like, oh, fucking
Happy endings.
Exactly.
Oh
Yeah.
my
I
gosh.
saw that this morning.
Yeah.
Watching the news.
Really? That's
Yeah.
crazy. And that was in Oklahoma City?
But then
Yeah. It was up like it's like 4 or 5. You know those massage parlors that literally they're kind of in like near Lake Hefner, kind of up in those like neighborhood shopping centers. And they're
Really?
just, they just says massage in the red letters.
Well, yeah, but that's like what all of them do.
Well, it was like 5 of those.
They probably closed my favorite one.
Yeah.
Mine too. Fuck.
Yeah. But
Wow.
I just think it's funny when they interview the cop and they're like he's trying to break it down intellectually, but
yeah.
there's no other way to say
and he's
it.
also trying to like, he's like, well,
just
you know,
say it like, yeah, she was just trying to give us some.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and also he's like, and then we have
Right.
to check it to make sure it's no like human trafficking or like all this stuff.
Right.
But you could tell he's
because
just
that,
like,
that could be a thing.
it's just, he's like, wow, it's just prostitution stuff.
But they're grown adults. They just trying to make money. Yeah.
Trying to get there.
But yeah, you're right. It's the ones that just say massage. Like
Yeah.
they don't say like
Yeah, it literally just like the
Dude,
red.
I
letters.
al- but
we
I
make
think
that comment driving by those all the time.
I know. I think that of every massage place, I'm like, and there you can get a happy ending. Like,
Well, I
especially
think-
the ones that look hella sketch.
Well, because it literally is just red letters that says massage, and the curtains are always
are
closed.
always covered.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
That makes me think.
The
like,
ones that
okay,
look like a
not
house
there.
that just is turned into an office.
Bro, like
Yeah.
that's weird. That's fucking weird.
well, when
So
I
that
drive
doesn't
by at
surprise
9
me.
p.m. and it's
Still open.
Yeah.
Like that's what they do.
Yeah.
So I thought it was just we were letting that happen now. I thought that was understood. So a sting. Like
Well, I mean,
thought
like
we
you
all
said-
knew. It's not really a sting if you just know it and you go inside and you're like, hey, you gotta
Well,
stop.
like he said, it could be trafficking. So like that's probably
No,
the
it is
main
good.
concern,
It is good to check on it. Yeah.